So as you probably know, not this Sunday, but next we got a Super Bowl in our neck of the woods. At least that's the game plan. The game, as we all know, in the Meadowlands getting all sorts of scrutiny here because of weather issues. NFL using this week's snow as a test to see how quickly it can get MetLife Stadium ready. And then came this gem of a soundbite from the top NFL official who's overseeing the game preps.
Snow that's forecast to have a significant threat, potentially a threat to public safety. We would be in consultation continuously with law enforcement, and we would make a judgment as to whether there was a significant enough risk to move the game. In moving the game, we could move it hours in one direction or another, or we could move it forward into Friday or Saturday, or we could move it to after Sunday into Monday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll get to the Friday, Saturday, Monday baloney in a second, but we're bringing Jeff Denoyers, meteorologist with Files 4 News. Okay, it doesn't look, right, just so we're clear, that we're going to have a snowmageddon on Sunday, but it doesn't mean that next week, when people are coming in or trying to come in, that we couldn't have travel problems with some storms in the beginning or the middle or end of the week, right?
Well, for some people, the Super Bowl isn't just one day. It's a whole week of having a good time and coming to the city and seeing the sights and being part of the whole football ambiance of the whole week of the Super Bowl. And if you have storms for the area 2 days or 5 days beforehand, that impacts people's safety. It doesn't have to be the snow on Sunday. That's what I think a lot of people, obviously for all the people who want to watch the game, obviously heavy snow is going to make a big difference in the outcome of the game. You're going to have adverse weather conditions.
Sure.
But you're talking about keeping people safe throughout the duration of the Super Bowl week, and that's what we're kind of focusing on in the weather department is how many storms are going to impact the area before we even get to Sunday.
What does it look like?
Right now there's two. There's two we're watching. Sunday night into Monday is the first one, beginning of the week. That storm right now does not look all that impressive, but it does look like enough that could drop some accumulating snow to the area. And then there's a secondary storm that would come in Thursday night into Friday. That's a monster. And that one would be something that would be, 6 to 12 type of inches if it takes the right track, strong winds, and you're looking at a worst case scenario for the people who are preparing for the Super Bowl.
And just remember, 6 to 12 inches, Jeff, we saw it this week. And what did we see? We saw the governor of New Jersey declare a state of emergency.
Right. And
a state of emergency, for what everybody doesn't realize, is stuff gets shut down. It's not like, go do it if you want, don't. They shut things down in a state of emergency, and when you're doing preps for a game, let alone travel into airports, it's not one of these optional things, right?
You got public transportation getting shut down locally, too. Obviously airports are one thing. A lot of people are going to be flying in, but locally, just getting around the area itself, just whatever public transportation you're going to need probably will not be in service if that storm were to line up on Thursday night to Friday, and that's 2 days before the Super Bowl. So you're talking about a huge impact for the people visiting the area.
Okay, so now take up your meteorologist hat and join the three clowns here as we talk about, as a football and a consumer fan. For me, the casualness, or you want to call callousness, of the guy saying, we can move it to Friday, Saturday, we can move it to Monday. A lot of people fly in on Saturday for the game. A lot of people don't want to stay for a whole week if the game's in Detroit, right? Or the game's, and they've had it in Detroit, right? They want to come in for one night, they want to go to the game, they want to party after, they want to get out of town. To me, it's so uncertain, the weather, and we'll get the biggest ratings, I guarantee, for the Super Bowl, but for the 70,000 people going to the game, it just seemed really casual how they've treated this weather situation. You agree or no?
I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to divert the whole weather. They want to focus on the game. They don't want the weather to be a big deal because it's the first outdoor game, outdoor Super Bowl in so many years, and it's a test.
In a cold weather,
in a cold weather situation, and it's a test, and they don't want it to be about the weather. They want it to be about the game, and they're having a hard time.
All the businesses, all the Broadway shows, all the museums, all the tourist stuff in New York City that was banking on a big turnout for the Super Bowl and try to do promotions that are connected to it, they're the ones who are really going to get hurt if there's bad weather all week. Those are the guys I'm feeling for.
Do you think on Monday we'll say, this is much ado about nothing, or do you say
really
somebody in the NFL is going to explain themselves?
No, I think we're going to say after this is over, it was much ado about nothing.
I'll sign for that right now.
Yes, I hope you're right. Jeffrey, thank you very much. We will be right back, everybody. Stay with us.